Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. If you're new here, please subscribe. I'd really love that. If you're returning, how you doing? So, Department of Homeland Security Secretary Mayorkas is now saying that there is an immediate need for the border wall in Texas to deal with the never-ending flow of border crossers. Now, this is quite a change for this administration because the president vowed to not build another mile of the wall when he took office. So is this a sign of coming change, or are we being played? Because when Mayorkas is citing an acute and immediate need to waive dozens of federal laws, at 26 laws to be exact, in order to build this wall in the South Texas where this migration has surged, it's a sharp contrast to dismissals of the use of such barriers in the early days of this administration. So the agency posted an announcement on the U.S. Federal Register, which outlines construction in Stark County in the Rio Grande Valley sector, where the administration says there is a high entry. Now, Stark County is home to about 65,000 residents spread over about 1,200 square miles. That includes ranch land and part of the lower Rio Grande Valley National Wildlife Refuge. And the agency says there have been over 245,000 encounters in this sector in the fiscal year. And Mayorkas says that he is using his authority provided by Congress to waive 26 federal laws, including the Clean Air Act, Safe Drinking Water Act, and the Endangered Species Act. And if you're asking about the Endangered Species Act and why, it's because of the Rio Grande Valley National Wildlife Refuge, okay? So, Mayorkas said there is presently an acute and immediate need to construct physical barriers and roads in this vicinity of the border of the United States in order to prevent unlawful entries into the United States in the project areas pursuant to sections 102A and 102B of the Illegal Immigration Reform and Immigrant Responsibility Act of 1996. So, walls work now? I'm really confused, and I'm sure a lot of you are too. And here's another question. Do they think that no one remembers this? So according to a notice, like I said, that was posted on the Federal Register on Wednesday, construction of the wall will be paid for using already appropriated funds that were earmarked specifically for physical border barriers. And this administration was under a deadline to use them or lose them. And construction of the wall will be paid for through a 2019 appropriations bill that funneled money specifically to a border barrier in the Rio Grande Valley. And that is according to Mayorkas. DHS is required to use those funds for their appropriated purpose. And the funds needed to be spent by the end of the fiscal year of 2023. Prompting this administration to choose to move forward this year with construction in South Texas. So, the U.S. Customs and Border Protection had previously announced plans to design and construct up to 20 miles of new border barrier systems in Stark County. And this includes light poles and lighting and gates and cameras and access roads, among other systems as well. Now, After years of denying that a border wall and other physical barriers are effective, the DHS announcement represents a sea change in the administration's thinking. And a secure wall is an effective tool for maintaining control of our borders. And that was said by Dan Stein, president of the Federation of American Immigration Reform. And that was said in a statement. Having made that concession, this administration needs to immediately begin construction of wall across that border to prevent the illegal traffic from simply moving to other areas of this border. That was also said by Dan Stein. So I'm wondering when it's going to start, how long it's going to take, and is it only going to be the 20 miles or is it going to be completely finished? You know, so I think there's still a lot of unanswered questions. And you know what's going to happen from now, now on. You know, what I tried to look up, what exactly are the 26 laws that are being, waived here. I couldn't find a list of them. I only saw the 3. So, if anybody knows what exactly the 26 laws are, let's talk about that, because I can't find a list of them. But all right, guys, that's all for this video. I will see you in the next one. Okay, you stay safe, you stay positive, you keep prepping, and as always, fearless. Ciao.